Yeah, what's good? What's good? It's Max Bueso, the CEO of Black Brooklyn. Yeah, I mean the CEO and founder of Black Brooklyn. Welcome back to another FM.BlackBrooklyn.ETH. We here, for another Wednesday update. Shouts to everybody on the Twitter Spaces that rock with us. FM.BlackBrooklyn.ETH. I mean that's going a long way at the moment. We got the .ETH. These transactions, ENS, you're gonna be able to transact soon using your Ethereum naming service, across the board. Watch out for that. So when you want to make those donations, at the moment, you can hit us on PayPal, but that PayPal integration is soon going to be straight through BlackBrooklyn.ETH, and you'll be able to transact that way. So if you got a brand, you know what I'm saying, if you got a little business, you might want to make sure that you get that Ethereum naming service, ENS. Go check out that ENS. All right, but yeah, we back, man. And speaking of transactions and ENS, shouts to my guy Donald Trump. Was actually over at PubKey. If you guys aren't familiar with PubKey, it's a bar in Manhattan that accepts Bitcoin payments. And he was just over there. He's making his rounds, connecting with the people. And he just was over at PubKey. Shouts to one from the Skull Hunters. Shouts to Mix. Shouts to I see you with the dirty kumquats. Yeah, I mean, shouts to y'all for always frequenting PubKey and really being involved. If you guys don't already know, PubKey was definitely one of the. It was actually the first entity to be able to transact. So remember we had that big like mirror, big joint that was between New York and like Ireland or whatever it was, and people could kind of see each other, live. They were able to transact this global digital money overseas. I mean, straight through that portal. So they were making a change on change. Which is pretty big for New York because there are a lot of places in New York City that actually take Bitcoin payments. PubKey is definitely one of them ones, and you can ask Trump about it. You know what I mean, but we here, man. This is another big week. It's another big week for crypto. There's a lot of movement happening, but most importantly, 6 o'clock. You know what I mean, it just touched 6 o'clock. Make sure you touching that live stream. If y'all didn't already touch that live stream, go check us out. Black Brooklyn. That's gonna be Black Brooklyn _. So YouTube.com @Black Brooklyn _. Go check out our stream. We got that video recap of Toronto, that Futurist conference. It was an amazing time, and you're definitely gonna be able to see how we were able to affect change. Build a lens that shines the light on how we're able to impart culture into the blockchain and really set an example of being leaders in the space to take this and connect with the people that are out there in Toronto and connect globally to be able to really affect change through the blockchain. We also want to shout out First Floor Productions for getting that together, getting that nice and right. Y'all gonna see, man. Y'all see that little mini movie, man. Y'all really gonna see. Shouts to First Floor Productions. I mean, for making sure we shooting it correctly, shooting it on point right now, as well. We out here working, man. Shouts to First Floor Productions. But yeah, I just want to run through a couple things real fast. Part of my notes. I mean, today, we had the interest rate, so 0.50%. I mean, we had a nice little increase. However you feel about that, that's up to you. Them 50 base points. That could go a long way. It mimics a lot of what we saw in the past, good and bad. But all I know is for my crypto bros, my DeFi heads, my people that's out there trading, run them bags, baby. It's time. And definitely right now, there's a lot happening with crypto in general. So along with not just the actual DeFi, but with NFTs, right? There's a lot of movement with CryptoPunks. There's been a lot of action. Shouts to the 8Punk. I mean, apparently there was an 8Punk. I'm sorry, G Money NFT. Honorable mention, of course, 90cc, the XYZ. I mean, he tried to put up that bid to make sure y'all can get that that 8Punk back, but unfortunately, it was sold under market value price. If you guys don't really know what I'm talking about, there's a lot as far as action in NFTs, as it's synonymous to art. There was a lot of entities and protocols that will allow you to fractionalize pieces of your NFT for multiple people to have ownership in it. But this, I think they use Nitfix or something like that, and somebody found a little loophole where they're able to bid. Whoever had the highest bid, no matter how low it was, they were able to claim ownership of the actual whole ape. So, man, it went from, I think they sold it for like 10 ETH, and they were already getting offers for like 600 ETH. I'm saying, you do the math. You know what I mean? I think the ETH right now is worth like 4 bands. So you do the math. It's good moolah in a day. But yeah, shout out to Bored Ape Yacht Club. They got that Dookie Dash is launching tomorrow. So that new game is launching tomorrow. You know what I mean? CyberKongs today was up 30%. So, like I said, there's a lot of action happening right now with the with NFTs in general. Also we want to another honorable shout out. We want to shout out Gemini for now transacting that dog with hat. You know what I mean? If y'all don't already know, I've been talking about that. When y'all watch that recap, y'all gonna see that dog with hat. $WIF, you know what I'm saying? You got the dog with hat, you feel me? And right now you're able to transact on Gemini. It's going up right now. There's a lot happening on Solana chain. While I still got you here, I want to talk about something special that we got coming up. Sunday, October 27th, we got a big event coming up. So we got our brunch event happening again this year. We got our brunch party happening. You know what I mean? It's featuring DJs. We got some DJs. We got some hosts, games, food, and drinks, of course. You know what I mean? If you guys came out to our last brunch event, y'all know it was a good time, and y'all know it was a movie. I won't even talk about who we got coming out, what we doing too much. You know what I mean? But y'all know if y'all was there, that brunch was hitting. And that was, of course, over at Basquiat's Bottle. Rest in peace. I mean, it's no longer there. But we still have that memory, and everybody had a good time at that event. We about to turn up this next event. Like I said, we got some games happening. Of course, it's Sunday, so football games. We're gonna have some nice interactive games for all of our people there. But it's definitely gonna be a DJ, good times, good vibes. So make sure y'all come out, show love. Y'all can catch that RSVP in the links of our bios. Of course, at Black Brooklyn _ everywhere on socials. www.blackbrooklyn.io. But make sure you RSVP. That early RSVP is definitely gonna get you early access to a lot of good deals and what's happening. A lot of what's happening before because it's definitely, we got a long way till October 27th, but we want to make sure we get that right for y'all. You know what I mean? Also, while we getting up out of here, you know what I mean, before we get up out of here, I just want to make sure I shout out Brooklyn Made store in Industry City. You know what I mean? Shouts to Gabby, you know what I mean, holding it down. But you definitely want to go check that Spread Love project. You heard? My guy Tyler is holding it down. Canvas Raw. Definitely got that Spread Love project still showing till the end of the month. You know what I mean? I know there's he's got some announcements coming up happening for that. So please stay tuned. Stay tuned with us. We've also got that second annual Air Force One Day, which is going to be September 28th over at Home Game, which is at 153 Essex Street. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know, man, the Air Force One Day go crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got your Nike sponsored giveaways. I mean, getting fresh. I mean, they got prizes, first, second, third. I mean, so get right. You know what I'm saying? Come correct, males and females. You know what I mean? And everybody in between. Just come through, come get fly, and it's going to be a good time. That's September 28th, man. Of course, I also want to shout out Roster Fusion in the works. That's going to be in Boca Raton, Florida on October 9th. You know what I mean? Shouts to Blem, Knowledge, One. I mean, the guys, man, the usual suspects. They out there in Florida about to get busy, man. Bring culture on chain as well. You know what I mean? Doing it big. You know what I mean? Some DJs, some reggae fusion, all that. You know what I mean? So shouts to them. You know what I mean? Also, we want to make sure, shouts to, of course, First Floor Productions, but that O3 is Infinity podcast, man. It drops every Monday. Make sure you go check that. You heard? Go check that YouTube. Check them on socials. O3 to Infinity podcast, man. But, just so y'all know, Black Brooklyn is here to make sure that we're able to connect culture with the blockchain. You know what I mean? Shouts to Smuv Studios for making that design studio. That's really taking it to new heights. So we get to create fearlessly and take these cultural elements and put them into the blockchain in different ways. We get to take physical things and put them into a digital space, all with Smuv Studios. You know what I mean? So shouts to Smuv Studios. Connect with us on www.blackbrooklyn.io. That's the website. We across all socials as Black Brooklyn _. That's at Black Brooklyn _. You heard? let me lock in with y'all because I gotta definitely jump on this YouTube because that premiere just happened. So shouts to everybody that's watching the premiere and make sure you get down with us. Y'all already know the motto, man. It's blockchain for the block. You heard? Appreciate y'all. www.blackbrooklyn.io. Easy.